This thing going? Yeah, it's on. They can hear you. All right, cool. What's up, guys? It's your boy Marquis Trill coming to you live. This is my YouTube, and I'm coming back. It's been, since my last post, it's been 7 years since I've been on YouTube. I've gained over 700,000 subscribers. I have over 7 million on Instagram and about close to 1 million on TikTok, but I lost like 100,000 since I haven't been posting constantly. And I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of what I've been doing the past 7 to 8 years since I haven't been on social media, haven't been posting, and just give you guys an insight on, what I've been going through as a content creator, as someone that pushed crypto in 2017 and just been an innovator and an influencer a majority of my life. As you guys know, I was one of the first YouTube creators on YouTube as a little kid. Back in 2005, I believe. I was a little kid, just barely could talk, making videos. And I kept posting on YouTube until I was out of college. I never stopped posting on YouTube, continuously kept posting on YouTube. Videos kept going viral. Got into the music industry, made some songs did well during the twerk era. And then I created a dance song called Hit the Dap. You guys know the Dap, right? Generated that. And I've accumulated over 100 million streams with my music. I've accumulated over 1 billion views with my content on YouTube and other platforms for sure. I've done over 100 billion impressions over all my social media platforms. And I've done everything. I've paid for followers, I paid for ads, I paid for promo. I've been paid to do advertisement. I've been paid to do promo. And I've just been in this for a long time. I've done everything you can think of in the social media world. I've done it. And, I kind of got burnt out. Just from being the first person to do a lot of things, from the commenting on celebrities' posts and commenting on viral posts, and then your comment goes viral and you get all the engagement, then people reenact with your replies. I know a lot of you guys saw that. I know a lot of people blocked me for that, but then everybody started doing it. So it's kind of crazy, but I got that feature from Instagram directly. I was the first person to try that feature on the social media platforms. That's why y'all saw me everywhere. And then they gave the feature to everybody else, and then it just, went downhill from there. I don't know if you guys remember the World Record Egg. I was a part of that club to help push that, make that go viral. There's so much stuff, man. I literally can't go over everything. I can remember if I wanted to, but that's not what this video is about. This video is just me letting you guys know that I'm coming back to YouTube. I think I have over 738,000 subscribers. I've done 1 billion views on this platform. And I was looking at it one day. I logged on, I was looking at it, and I was just like, man, you did so well on YouTube, but you didn't hit 1 million subscribers. I have my 100,000 subscriber plaque, and I'm like, bro, you literally did not hit 1 million subscribers. And I'm like, yo, all I need to do is hit 270,000 subscribers, and I can accomplish that goal, right? So now the content game has changed. A lot of things have changed. People are creating content using AI. People are creating content using production. People editing skills have way surpassed mine. And I was thinking about how can I actually compete with everybody else? How can I actually compete with everybody putting out that much content? There's people posting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day on multiple different platforms. And I was just like, yo, in the beginning, you never worried about other creators. You never worried about other influencers. You just put the content out. And that's what I'm going to do this time. My content is going to be raw. My content is going to be edited less. And it's just going to be authentic as possible. Because actually, I'm just going to be honest. I don't have the time to get a production team. I'm not paying 100 editors. I'm not about to be waking up early in the morning pondering about what video we're going to do today. I'm not doing the Mr. Beast. I'm not doing all that. Just keeping it original. I'm going to talk about finances. I'm going to talk about traveling. I'm going to show you guys traveling and just be authentic as possible and share all the knowledge that I've gained from being away. From being away since 2017 or 2015. I don't know how long I've been away. I've been away for a long time. As you guys know, I got into crypto in 2017 when Bitcoin was at $1,000. And I've been pushing it ever since. Did projects with Coinbase, did projects with Binance, launched my own NFT project with Binance. This was with Lil Wayne and Warren Buffett and a lot of other people. You guys can look it up. Also got in trouble for doing stuff with crypto. I didn't launch the NFT. I didn't do a coin, didn't do anything like that. Just got in trouble with just using my large platform like Elon Musk does today, using my large platform to let people know like, hey, buy this, hey, sell this. And, got into a situation where, I'm not a financial advisor, but I did use my platform to like let people know what I was doing, and some people followed and some people didn't. And, I told people to buy this certain coin. And when I found out that coin wasn't going to do what they said they were going to do, they were supposed to release a project at a certain time, at a certain date. And when I found out that wasn't going to happen, I let everybody know. And everybody that followed me, you know, they sold their coins, and the coin crashed, literally crashed. And a lot of people got mad at me for that because they didn't follow me, or they didn't believe me, or they didn't, do their due diligence. But I was correct. I was right. And, this was during a time where we thought a lot of the coins were legit, and come to find out a lot of the coins were not legit. So yeah, being an influencer and having influence, it comes with a lot, comes with a lot. You have a lot of responsibility. Your word means a lot. Your influence means a lot. The things you say mean a lot. You can't just say anything because a lot of people take what you say seriously. Never been a bad actor. I'm currently living in Vegas right now. I never thought I would live in Vegas. I always wanted to live in the top 6 cities, which Los Angeles, Miami, Chicago, New York, Las Vegas, and LA. So I've already done 4 of those. Of course, you guys know I lived in Dallas. I lived in Houston. Those are top cities too. I have not stayed in Chicago. I have not stayed in New York. Those are the only 2 cities left. But right now, how I'm feeling and where I am and what I've gone through in life, I feel like it's time to get back to international traveling, travel the East. And the reason for that is the last 2 years, I've been living in Vegas. I was on an on and off relationship, serious relationship, on and off. And you know me, like when I commit to something, I commit to it. And I found out a lot about myself because I was always an individual. I was always doing stuff for myself, by myself, and only worried about myself. And I did that for a long time. And when I got into a relationship, I had to look in the mirror and see things for what they really were, and not the world and how I thought I was as a person. Because when you're in control, you don't see what you're doing. You don't see your flaws. You don't see anything when you're in control. And when you're not in control, and when you're dealing with other people, you start to see those flaws. They start to tell you about your flaws. And it's up to you to believe them and make a change, or not to believe them and be the same way and potentially hurt people. Just it's a growing pain, something that I'm growing through, and it's actually, putting fire on my ass. You know what I mean? So I'm going back to creating content. I'm going back to traveling, and I'm gonna focus on myself, create content, get my 1,000,000 subscribers, start posting on social media a little bit more, and do what I do best. I still do crypto, always did crypto, never stopped doing crypto. If you guys been wondering about that, I know a lot of people here know me from the crypto world. I've always been into crypto, always believed in Bitcoin, never sold anything, always just invested. I kept telling you guys, invest. It's a long term. Learn that from Warren Buffett. Learn that from Microsoft. Learn that from S&P 500s. Learn that from always zooming out on a chart. That's what I believe. That's what I learned when I first started. So that's always a thing. I'll announce something later, closer to 2036, about where I've come in that world and what's going to happen next and what I've accumulated. That's a whole nother subject. But for now, Marquis Trill is back on YouTube. I know a lot of my followers come from my dance videos, my songs, and people knowing me for playing basketball when I played college basketball. I know that's a lot of my followers. So I'm going to have to build a new following and try to resurrect the following that I currently have. I know it's going to be hard. Most people start over, but I'm just going to bring my page back to life. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with this video first. You guys are going to see a lot of videos that are old and a lot of videos are new. As you can see, I have long hair now. Last video I posted did not have hair. I grew this hair from COVID. When COVID happened, I was like, yo, why would I pay someone to cut my hair when I'm not going outside, no one's seeing me? So I started growing my hair. My hair got long, got braids, and it's a new look for me. So I'm gonna keep this hair for a while, and we'll figure it out once I get back into like the finance world, or maybe start juggling things in a professional era, if I'm gonna keep my hair or not. You're gonna see things with my ex. We made a lot of content. We made a lot of videos. She's going to be posted on the YouTube, places we've been, things we've done. She's going to be posted here. You're going to see a lot of things and events that I went to, that I spoke at. You can see that. You're going to see my gym journey, me working out at the gym, fitness. You're going to see my LA era, me going to the clubs, doing what I do best, or doing what I did best. You're going to see that. And you're also going to see a new me. New me, a lot of motivation, a lot of yapping, a lot of talking, just sitting down and just yapping about a lot of things, getting things off my chest, helping others, motivating others, and inspiring others. I do sports betting. I'm an author. I have a book. I'm a creator. I'm an original creator. I create original content, and I have a lot of followers, and I have a lot of experience, and I have a lot of companies. I do a lot of things. There's nothing that I haven't done, and there's a lot of things that I want to do. I'm a person that creates. I'm a creator. I'm a person that pushes boundaries. I'm a person that does what I feel like I want to do. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if it's bad. I don't care if people think it's good. I don't care if people think it's bad. I'm going to do it if I feel like I should do it. I'm going to do it if I'm bored. I'm going to do it if I'm excited. I'm going to do it if I'm dared. I'm just going to do it if I feel like doing it. And that's what type of person I am. And I think that's how a lot of people are. And I think that's how a lot of people should be. A lot of people are afraid of what other people say. A lot of people are afraid of society. A lot of people are afraid of their family. A lot of people are afraid of their friends. A lot of people are just afraid to be themselves. Do you. Do what makes you happy. Follow your journey. Some things that are present are past. Some things are past or future. And there's a lot of in between. But just do what makes you happy. You're only going to live this life once. I'm only going to live this life once. This video is going to live forever. But, when I'm gone, I'm gone. And when you're gone, you're gone. So let's try to do the things that make us happy, that challenge us, and that, push boundaries. Push boundaries all the time. Not with people, just with your life and what you want to do with it. Just some more exciting news. Here's my book. It's called Retire or Die a Millionaire. It's a social media's bestseller. You guys probably seen it, probably not. There are 7 rules you should follow here, okay? The first rule is discipline. The second rule is determination. The third rule is privacy. The fourth rule is invest early. The fifth rule is to protect. The sixth rule is legacy. And the seventh rule is action, okay? I've been in Forbes. I've been billboards, Rolling Stone, anything you can think of. Forbes follows me on Instagram. You can go to Instagram, go to Forbes. They're following like 200 people. I'm one of those 200 people. I was invited to the top 50 creators, and I believe it was France. It was in Europe. I was invited to that in 2025. And, I've done a lot of things, like I said, and I'm back on YouTube. I just wanted to tell you guys that I do sports betting. I know sports betting could be a problem for a lot of people in America. I know that there's a problem in America, just like the P word. But if you learn, just like trading, just like investing, if you learn certain things, I believe certain people can be good. I think a lot of people fail at certain things, and a lot of people are bad because they have an addiction problem or they have a discipline problem. A lot of people have a discipline problem. And if they're bad in certain things, they're bad like that in life. And I think they should just fix that problem. That's just me. You're going to see a lot of finance, a lot of gym, a lot of motivation, a lot of business, a lot of free-minded thinking, okay? I'm not pushing anything on politics. I'm not pushing anything on, bashing people or spreading false rumors or being negative. Everything's going to be positive. Everything's going to be opinionated, and everything's going to be about life, living life. So that's what I'm making this video for. I love everybody. I appreciate everybody. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Push this. We're going to be on a crazy journey, man. Crazy journey. I've been on a crazy journey. I've done some crazy things already, and I'm going to show you those things. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, follow me on all my social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter. It's Marquis Trill everywhere. Yes, I have a couple of backup pages. Those are all mine. Follow them. They have hundreds of thousands of followers, and some have millions. If they don't have hundreds of thousands and they don't have millions of followers, those pages are not mine. If they're not verified, they're not mine. Okay? I love you guys. Peace.